Greetings, friends. I hope you're well. I am so excited to share with you a new visioning process that's begun in the diocese. This past year, we had 33 congregations join together for the Learning Communities Initiative, and even more gathered together for boundaries workshops and conversations and participation and enrichment offerings of the diocese to develop new skills for ministry. And that is continuing this year with 22 congregations being part of the Learning Communities Initiative and even more things happening. We are a part of a diocese that's flourishing, and that is a wonderful thing. But what is God's vision for our diocese, and how will we know if we're following the leading of the Holy Spirit or just doing fun new things? It's good to do fun things, and church should be enjoyable and uplifting, but God is also calling us into shared ministry in very particular ways. I've invited the Diocesan Board, the Standing Committee, the staff, and representative voices from across the diocese to be part of a visioning process, something that has already begun, but will very specifically happen this week as we gather for a retreat. We'll be telling stories and hearing where God has been active and part of our ministry. We will be seeking to have a vision statement that is developed in community, but also, even more importantly perhaps, a rule of life, a covenant together for how we will face challenges, how we will celebrate what God is doing, and how we will work together more effectively to minister as a diocese. I invite you to be part of this good work by praying for us, by considering how in your own life and in your parish, God is alive and at work in your ministry and shared love for one another. I invite you to not only pray for this retreat, but to pray for this ongoing movement in the diocese. At the Leadership Day in March, the visioning team will be sharing with the whole diocese some of what we've learned. We will be inviting you to be part of an unfolding of this good work. This is not something that will just stay at the diocesan office, but this vision is to have impact for all of us in each way that we minister. At our pre-convention meetings in the fall, we will then have conversation about how the diocesan vision might impact your vision as a parish, how it might empower you to listen and hear God's call for you in your own context. Much of what we learned with the learning communities will come to play in this. We'll be praying together, listening together, acting together, and reflecting on our experience of God's call for our lives. Know that you are dearly loved and very much a part of what is happening, and I'm grateful for your prayers, grateful for your openness to listen to God's voice, God's Spirit moving in our midst, that we may be united in new ways and old ways, to love our neighbors as ourselves, to seek and serve Christ in all persons, and most of all, to be the diocese that God has called us to be. That God's vision will be our vision. May God's blessings be with you this day and always.